Hello folks, my name is Mark. This is UCD Videos. How you guys doing? So today we're taking a look at the ultimate Michael Myers action figure from Neca. So Neca's been putting out the series of ultimate sort of horror figures, which are 7-inch tall, really super articulated versions of horror movie icons. Here we have Michael Myers. So let me just pull this back a little bit so that we can get some close-ups of what this guy looks like. You can kind of see from the box here, you've got a pretty close-up picture of Michael Myers, the mask, right? It includes a light-up, flickering pumpkin, pretty cool. This side, you've got a full body pic of the action figure. And then some close-ups. So he comes with this standard head and then another mask, which is slightly different. That's probably a mask from a different movie. I notice here you can kind of see his eyes a little close. Comes with a severed head. Okay. And then that must be the light-up flickering pumpkin. Couple of extra hands. And some weapons over here. You have a hammer, kitchen knife, and of course the red-hot poker. And then in the back there, a tombstone that says Judith Myers, died October 31st, 1963. Pretty cool stuff. So one of the cool things about these NECA figures is that they always make it so that it's collector-friendly packaging. So if you were so inclined, in order to keep this in the box, you could take this out without completely ruining the box and then keep it as a collector. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. We'll just be very, very careful about cutting the tape at the top and try to take this out without destroying the box. And plus it's always cool to keep the box for these figures specifically, because it's a good place to store all the accessories that you're not going to be using. Right. So let's get a better look at that now that we've got them out of the package and there's not all that camera glare on there. We can take this thing off. Okay. Much better close-up look at them. Looks pretty good. It's very, very detailed. That's what I really like these NECA figures for that. They're like incredibly detailed. That's pretty badass there too. I'm guessing this must be like, yeah, because you can see blood in his eyes here. And that must be in Halloween when she shoots out his eyes, you know. Pretty cool stuff. The pumpkin and some hands. That head is like, damn. Not sure what movie that's from. I don't remember him holding a severed head, but it could just be an accessory of, you know, whatever. Okay, let's take some of this stuff out of here. Pretty cool. Alright. Put that there. Looks like we have a lot of rubber bands that we gotta undo. That's always kind of a pain, but you know, you have to keep the figure from falling out while it's in the box, right? Let's see if we can do this in such a way that it doesn't damage anything. This might take a minute. Let me get him out of there. Alright. That's Michael Myers. Oh, okay, so I need to attach one of his hands. Alright, let's decide which hand we're going to put up here. Let's move some of this stuff. Let's see. There's just cellophane tape on this side. And I could just cut that off. Whoa, hands just fell right out. I see. So here's one of his hands, has like the fingers blown off. Right. Did that happen in one of the movies? I don't remember. Was that in one of the newer movies where they blew off some of his fingers? Totally don't remember that. Let's see, now you have a grasping hand where you can like hold a knife or something. You have an open hand, that would be his right hand, that's got like blood on it and stuff. I'm guessing that's so he can like carry the pumpkin or something. And then another grasping hand there. let's put this grasping hand on that side. There we go. And let's see, I always get a little paranoid when it comes to swapping out parts like this, because I don't want to, like, break it, you know. As if you look, there's a little joint right here that you can move around. And it's, mostly stiff, but if that snaps off, then your hand is, like, not going to be able to go on there anymore, right? So let's just be extra super careful when we put that on there. There we go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And let's see, let's give him one of the accessories here. Let's give him the knife, of course. That is Michael Myers' trademark weapon, is a big-ass kitchen knife, where he, like, stabs people to death with. Right? Let's see, does that actually fit in the hand? Yep. Okay, yeah, so the actual fingers are a little more pliable, so it actually fit rather well. Very nice. So let's check him out here. We've got a sort of a swivel kind of thing going on his head. I think I'll keep that mask on there because this mask is a little more meh. I think that might be from one of the later movies. Oh, this thing just fell right out. Here's the poker. That's a little pliable. Okay. And let's see. So you got a mask. You don't have any body joints here, so you can't bend forward or anything like that, or twist, but that's okay. Shoulders go up and out, so that's cool. You have double joints here. Wow, you see that? So there's a joint there and a joint there, so you can have like a... yeah, like that. You usually see that, that's funny, you don't usually see that type of joint in an arm. That's something that you'll see like Marvel Legends in their knees. You know, you'll see that type of double joint there. So he's got that double joint thing in his arm. Same with his hip, goes out, goes around, so you have a full range of motion there. And then knees don't have the double joint, they only have a single joint. So you can get like a crouching kind of position. And then, of course, feet move around. Okay. So you could get some pretty, you know, dynamic poses. He usually doesn't do dynamic poses so much in the movies. He's usually just sort of, you know, this big, tall, like, intimidating zombie kind of Frankenstein-looking dude in the movies. Like, the thing about Michael Myers in the Halloween movies is that they're not... It's genuine terror is what it is. You know, when you see him, you just, the fact that he's there brings the fear, and not so much him ripping somebody's head off, or, you know, like the really gory stuff you would get in like Friday the 13th or you know, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are the series where, like, you know, Jason would just like rip someone's head straight off of their body, and that kind of thing. In Halloween, it was always more about suspense. It was more about suspense and terror, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that, like, you know, Michael's chasing somebody, you know, and then it's like, oh, is she gonna get away, whatever, and then, like, oh, her friend shows up, is he gonna kill the friend? That kind of thing. So, let's see here. Here's the severed head. Damn, that's gnarly. That actually looks kind of disturbing, I would say. And it's very detailed, too. Like, you can even see the teeth in there. Like, see the teeth? Damn, that's crazy. I'm guessing he could, like, hold that with one of his other hands. Here's the other mask. Yeah, maybe I'll swap it out for this mask. So this one doesn't have the bloody eyes. You know. You know, this mask is originally, it's actually a William Shatner mask. Believe it or not. And they took, yeah, so this is actually William Shatner's face. And they took that and made it into this, like, crazy-ass zombie mask. Bloody Hammer. I think he kills a couple of people with a hammer in Halloween 2, if I remember right. And then the Hot Poker, I don't remember exactly what... Was it the original Halloween? That he, like, kills somebody with a hot poker? Totally don't remember that. And then, of course, we have a light-up pumpkin. So, let's see. Here's the pumpkin. Pretty cool. It's actually, I think this is the pumpkin from Halloween 3, if I remember right, with the little, you know, heart-shaped eyes. So how do you turn this thing on? Let's see, how do you turn it on? Is there a switch here? Oh, okay. Check it out. So you just sort of, the top of the pumpkin there at the stem is the switch. So yeah, that's pretty gnarly, man. You can have this, like, you know, pretty badass stuff, man. So I don't have any other Michael Myers figures in order to compare this to. I know that they've made a few. McFarlane made one, I believe, you know, 20 years ago, and then even Neca has also made additional Halloween figures for each additional movie. So I know that there's a bunch of different ones out there. I do have some other horror figures in NECA's Ultimate line, so you can kind of see how they stack up. This one is Freddy Krueger. I didn't make a video on him, unboxing him, I don't think. So you can kind of see they're roughly the same size, and then of course there's Jason Voorhees, right? Let's put Jason over here. Jason is actually way taller, I notice, than Michael Myers. So this is actually kind of cool that NECA's putting out this series of these ultimate horror movie icons. Wow, yeah, if you ever wanted to know like who would win, you know, Jason versus Michael, it kind of looks like Jason's got the height advantage there, wouldn't you say? But anyway, pretty cool stuff. This is actually kind of awesome that NECA's putting these ultimate figures out. I really like them. I know that they also have versions where they have cloth outfits, and those are pretty, you know, cool looking too. I always prefer to have actual sculpted plastic clothes. I don't really like the way that cloth items look on action figures. It always looks like the clothes they're wearing are too big or whatever. Never, you know, it's because cloth doesn't sit right when it's at that scale. So I'm actually kind of very happy that they're making these sort of super articulated ones with, like, you know, the clothes are all like sculpted. You know what I mean? Pretty cool stuff. So I'm gonna have to create like a full horror shelf now to go with my Marvel Legends. Pretty awesome there, folks. Whoa, stand up, guys. Anyway, guys, everybody stay safe out there. Adios.